Hey oily friends, it's Kathleen Henderson here with Yankee Homestead. This video is specifically designed for our new team members on our Oil Together Now team. I have tips for you for using and filling 4, maybe 5 tools for helping you get started on your essential oil journey. And I just want to say one little thing before we start. My voice does not normally sound like this. If you've been following me on YouTube or if you've been in our group for very long and know my normal voice, you probably can already tell that I'm a little under the weather. And I just wanted to say that using essential oils does not mean that you will never get sick, as I've had some snarky friends ask. But it does mean that A, you will get sick less often, and B, when you are feeling under the weather, you will know what to do. You will have the right tools to take care of yourself in a natural way, which is what I'm doing right now. And some of the things I'm going to show you how to do right now in this video are exactly the kinds of things that you're going to need to know how to do and to have ready so that if your immune system is under attack, you have what you need to take care of yourself, okay? So I'm going to show you how to fill a roller bottle, how to use a spray bottle, how to fill a Veggie Cap, how to fill another bottle that I'm going to show you that I like to use a lot at my house, and how to fill a diffuser, okay? So that's 5 tools for you. So let's start with a roller bottle. This is a 10 milliliter roller bottle, which is what a lot of recipes are geared for. That's the size for many essential oil recipes. You want to take your essential oil, I have On Guard here, and you're going to tilt it at a 45-degree angle so that the oil will come right out. Okay, I'm only putting a few drops in right now because I know you don't all want to sit here and watch me add many drops to my roller bottle, but a good place to start, I will say dilution ratios totally depend on who you're asking, but the recipes, the ratios that I like to use are about 3 to 5 drops of essential oil for babies, about 5 to 10 drops of essential oil for kids, and about 10 to 20 or even a little more drops of essential oil for adults. So that's for a 10 milliliter roller bottle. After you add your essential oil, you're going to top it off with fractionated coconut oil. I have doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil here. I have a pump that I've added. You can get roller bottles and you can get pump tops directly from doTERRA now, which is really exciting. That's those are new tools that are newly available to us. So then you just stick your fractionated coconut oil pump top in the roller bottle and just squeeze, keep pumping that that fractionated coconut oil in there until it's filled up to right here. And then you're going to add your roller top like that, snaps on, and then the lid, screw that on, and then just shake and roll. Good places to apply your roller bottles are to the wrists, rub, back of the neck, down the spine, to the soles of the feet. I also like to do my neck often. Just make sure if you're rolling the oils on sensitive areas of the body, like the face, points on the head or the neck or the chest, make sure that the oils are pretty heavily diluted. The skin, at least for me, the skin tends to be more sensitive. And so if I use a stronger ratio, it can sometimes bother my skin a little bit. So just heavily dilute for sensitive areas and for sensitive skin and for young skin. But that is how to fill your roller bottles and how to use them. Another thing that you need to know how to fill is a spray bottle. You want to use a 2-ounce glass spray bottle. You can get these from various retailers. You can get them on Amazon. And the recipes for these spray bottles vary as well. I use anywhere from like 6 or 9 drops of essential oil to make a room spray, all the way up to 20, 30 drops to make cleaning sprays. There are all sorts of things that you can do with sprays, from air fresheners to linen sprays to recipes to use on your pets to cleaning sprays to body sprays. You can find lots of recipes for making your own sprays, and most diffuser blends and roller blend recipes can also translate into a spray. With the roller blend recipes, you just might need to decrease the essential oil drops for a spray bottle. And then after you add your essential oils, you want to top it off with water or witch hazel, or even fractionated coconut oil, depending on what you're making. Okay, so that's how to make a spray bottle. I also want to show you how to fill a Veggie Cap. You can get a bottle of Veggie Caps directly from doTERRA. This is 160 Veggie Caps. It's $4 for a bottle. I definitely recommend keeping these on hand for when you need them. A Veggie Cap is just an empty capsule. Looks like this. There's a tall end and a short end. You're going to put the essential oils into the tall end, and you want to keep the drops of essential oil on the low side. Depending on what you're using this capsule for, probably 1 to 5 drops of essential oil is plenty. And then what I like to do is to top off my Veggie Caps with doTERRA's IQ Omega. My kids take this anyway, so I keep it on hand, but even if you don't have kids, I recommend keeping a bottle of this on hand because it's a great liquid to use to top off your Veggie Caps. You want to top off your Veggie Caps with something. If not IQ Omega, then use olive oil is a good oil to choose. Most people already have that on hand, but top off, add your essential oil, then top it off with some sort of liquid. It just makes it gentler on the stomach. And also, I recommend taking your Veggie Cap with food or after a meal. You might want to avoid taking it on an empty stomach, and you just swallow it with water like a pill. Okay, so that's how to make a Veggie Cap. And then I wanted to show you another bottle that I like to fill and use often at my house for lots of different purposes. But I showed you my bottle of fractionated coconut oil earlier. I go through so many of these at my house, and I hate to throw them away, and they make awesome pump bottles for other concoctions. So I get pump tops. This is another style of pump top that's available. I actually don't think it's available anymore. I got mine from Share Oils. I think that shareoils.com now also has the same style of pump top that doTERRA now carries. Things like that are always changing, but find some sort of pump top and add it to your fractionated coconut oil bottle. The label is very easy to remove. I sometimes use a little bit of lemon oil or wild orange oil to do any degreasing or degunking if there is any residue left behind by the label. And then before you add a label to any oil bottle, roller bottle, spray bottle, if the bottle has been used before, it's a good idea to just rub it down with rubbing alcohol. That will help your label stick better. Rub it down, clean it, rub it down with rubbing alcohol, and then make sure it's very dry. And then I love just my simple label, or it's a Brother, some kind of Brother label maker. And then I just add a label. But you can use these bottles to store all sorts of blends. Basically, again, any blend that you can make in a roller bottle, you can also store in a pump bottle. I like to use these bottles for blends that we use often at my house and that I want to keep on hand and that I want to have available in multiple places in my house, upstairs, downstairs, in kids' bedrooms. I'll just get them all out and fill them up at the same time. But having all of those remedies ready to go and stashed in places where you'll need to use them is one of the key ingredients for success with your essential oils. You want to have what you need ready to go at your fingertips so that you'll actually use it. Okay, last thing is I want to show you how to fill a diffuser. So this is doTERRA's pedal diffuser, and it is nice and round and low and sturdy. It's a great shape. Especially if you have kids around, it's less likely to get knocked over But it's really simple. No matter what diffuser you're using, inside it's going to have some sort of fill line. For the pedal, it's that red, little red cap. So you fill it with water up to the fill line and then add your essential oil. For most diffusers, you want to add about 5 to 8 drops of essential oil. It can be one oil, like if you want to diffuse about 6 drops of On Guard, that's great. Or if you want to make a blend. I personally like to add wild orange when I diffuse On Guard. So I would put maybe 2 or 3 drops of On Guard oil and maybe 2 to 4 drops of wild orange essential oil. And then for the pedal, it has this extra little insert thing, and you want to line up, you see this round part, you want to line that up with this, and then the doTERRA logo goes right over the front. Then it all fits together just right, and then whatever the settings are on your diffuser, you will turn it on to your desired timer setting and diffuse away. So that is how to make a roller bottle, a spray bottle, a veggie cap, an optional repurposed fractionated coconut oil bottle, or any bottle. You can use any bottles that you have around to store your own custom blends, and how to fill a diffuser. So I hope that's helpful to you, especially to our new oilers on our Oil Together Now team. Happy oiling, everybody!